What's up guys, welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video. In today's video we're going to be talking all about Season 1 for Black Ops Cold War and for Warzone. So we're going to be going over everything that is going to be happening with Season 1. All the new operators, all the new content, maps, the new Warzone integration, all that stuff, everything we're going to be discussing in this video. So before we get into it, I want to remind you guys, if you are not subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. Subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss out on any Black Ops Cold War videos. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, let's talk about the 3 new operators that are going to be coming to Black Ops Cold War. The first one is called Stitch, and he's part of the Warsaw Pact, and I mean, they also detail here when these will be coming, so this isn't all going to be coming at launch on Season 1. This isn't all going to be coming out on December 16th when Season 1 is actually released. Some of them will be released later throughout the season, but Stitch, part of the Warsaw Pact, he will be part of the first launch week. When Season 1 drops, he'll actually be available right away, so you can unlock him instantly in Warzone or whatever. You can get him at Tier 100 starting on December 16th with Season 1. So at Tier 100 is when you unlock this operator. Pretty cool. It looks like a cool operator. Next one is Bulldozer. It's part of NATO. This guy, he is actually in season. So this guy is going to be they say a part of a store bundle later in Season 1. So dude, I hated this from Modern Warfare. So trash, because each one of these store bundles is like $20. So if you want to play as this operator, you're going to have to fork over money in the actual like bundle in the store in order to get it. You can't just like grind out the battle pass, you know, just play to get it. Nope, you actually have to spend real money. Okay, whatever. Next one is Zayna, also part of NATO, but this one is also in season. And once again, this operator is going to be part of a store bundle later in Season 1. So 2 operators out of 3 you are actually going to have to pay real money for. The first one, you can just grind the battle pass and unlock that one for free. Next up, let's talk about weapons. There's 5 new weapons coming in Season 1. The first one is going to be available right away, and that is the MAC-10 SMG. The MAC-10 is available at Tier 15 in the Season 1 Battle Pass. Next one we have is an assault rifle called the Groza, and this one is unlocked at Tier 31 of the Battle Pass. That's really cool. I like that. Next up, we have the Street Sweeper, which is a shotgun. This one is in season. Next up, we have a Sledgehammer, which is another melee weapon. That one is also in season. That'll be coming on sometime as well. Next up, we have the Wakizashi, which is another melee weapon. This one is also in season as well. Pretty cool. So as for how you unlock these 3, they say obtain the Street Sweeper, Sledgehammer, and the Wakizashi to use in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone in one of 2 ways. They say complete a related challenge to obtain the free base weapon, or you can purchase a bundle with a blueprint from the weapon family when it appears in the store. So this is all going to be happening in season. That's how you unlock those. They're not going to be part of the battle pass. Next up, let's talk about the multiplayer mode. So there's a whole bunch of modes here. We have Gunfight, which is 2v2s. That's going to be dropping on launch week. That's going to be pretty cool. Returning from Modern Warfare. We have Prop Hunt, which is a 6v6. That one also going to be at launch week. That's going to be really sick. Next up, we have Dropkick, which is a new mode, 6v6. This one's going to be happening sometime in season. And now, we all know what Gunfight and Prop Hunt are, but Dropkick is a new mode, so I want to detail what this one is. They say, this frantic game of nuclear hot potato features 2 teams, each vying for control of a special and extremely important briefcase. The round begins with each team racing to the location of the nuclear briefcase and attempting to pick it up. Anyone grabbing the briefcase is automatically equipped with a powerful pistol, but it's ideally up to the rest of the team to keep the briefcase carrier safe. The team with the case gains access to launch codes, as well as an ever-increasing score for their team. So it kind of seems like, I guess, keep away or whatever. Like, what are we at? I don't even know. Have we had a mode like this in Call of Duty before? I know other games have had this before. I mean, Halo's had modes like this before. But like, you basically hold on to it for as long as possible, and then that's how you score points. So that's actually really cool. I do like that. They say if you die while your team controls the briefcase, you will not respawn until your carrier has been eliminated and the briefcase has been dropped. If your team isn't carrying the case, it may be flushed out and retrieved before it's too late. Once one team reaches the score limit by controlling and owning the briefcase, orders to execute a nuclear strike are confirmed, and the round is won in a highly explosive manner. The first team to 200 score wins. That sounds like a fun mode, although it will be in season, so that won't be coming out at launch on December 16th. But next up, we have Combined Arms Hardpoint, which is 12v12. That's actually going to be really cool, and that's going to be coming out on launch week. And they say that it's going to be Combined Arms Hardpoint. And it's really cool though, guys. So it says, I mean, it's much like 6v6, but with more actual like people in the map. And they say that Miami is going to join the Combined Arms map rotation in Season 1. So I guess Miami is now moving. Yeah, it says now to a 12v12 maps instead of, your standard 6v6 maps, which I kind of agree with. I think Miami's kind of too big of a map for it to really play super well as 6v6. So it's going to be kind of curious to see how it works for 12v12. But next up, we have 8 multiplayer maps. We have the Pines, which is a 6v6 map, and that is going to be coming up on launch week. And next one we have, this is the one I'm most excited for, probably the biggest part of this whole season for me, and that is Raid. 6v6 map is going to be coming at launch week. Raid is from Black Ops 2, dude. One of the best maps in Black Ops 2. I mean, Black Ops 2 had, like, every single map was friggin' amazing, dude. But Raid was especially great. It did get remastered in Black Ops 3, but I mean, it's good to have it back in this one. I mean, this one's just straight up remastered. Like, Black Ops 3, it was actually remade. It wasn't remastered, per se. This one's just straight, same Raid as we all know and love, just within Black Ops Cold War. Really sweet. And I can't wait to see how this plays within Black Ops Cold War. And then we have Nuketown 84 Holiday, so it's like kind of like a Christmas variant of Nuketown 84. 6v6, that one's also coming at launch week. Next up, we have Game Show, which is a 2v2 mode for gunfight. It's going to be coming up at launch week. We have ICBM, which is once again another gunfight mode coming up on launch week. We have KGB, 2v2 gunfight mode at launch week. And we have Ubon 2v2 at launch week. So that is so far 4 gunfight maps. So I guess if you are going to debut gunfight, then you absolutely need, you actually need some multiplayer maps to play it on, And currently there's no 2v2 maps. So they will have 4 2v2 maps for you to play gunfight on. Next one is called Sanatorium, and this one is a fire team map, although this one's going to be in season. So we're not going to get any new fire team maps right off the start. This one's actually looking like really cool. I can't wait to play on this one. And then we have some, they call it new tools of the trade. We have a new score streak, which is called the Harp. This is going to be at launch. And the Harp is basically a VSAT or a Blackbird. It says this high flying stealth aircraft or high altitude reconnaissance plane shows both enemy positions and their directions on the minimap, giving you a key advantage during endgame moments of a multiplayer match. We also have a new vehicle, which is the Tactical Raft. That one's going to be in season, so I mean, it's going to be used in Fire Team. Of course, it's not going to be used in regular multiplayer, but it's going to be in Fire Team. And they say, beginning with the lake in the Sanatorium Fire Team map, that's where you're going to actually be able to use it. We have a new zombie mode. They call it Jingle Hells, and this is going to be available at launch week. So they say it basically turns D Machine into more of a winter wasteland than a wonderland. So it kind of seems like it's going to be basically just like with Nuketown 84, how it's going to be kind of reskinned. I don't know why, like, it's a mode, I guess? I don't know. I guess if you want to just play zombies, you don't want this new decorative mode, I guess it makes sense. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a mode, apparently, but I don't know, man. They say, aside from the new holiday decorations, expect a variety of festive firepower to augment your offensive capabilities, including snowballs that can freeze zombies, stalking power-ups, presents you can extract from frozen foes, and special surprises waiting inside the snowman. So I don't know, I guess just a bunch of loot and stuff you can get. And then the second mode we have for zombies is called Cranked, and this one's going to be in season. So basically what it is it says, it's just when you have a timer, so you need to keep killing zombies, and if your timer runs out, you'll blow up and die. So Cranked, just like from multiplayer from, say, Call of Duty Ghosts, I loved Cranked, but this is for zombies. It's going to be kind of interesting. It's actually more so liked the Chaos mode. If you guys remember that from Modern Warfare 3, it was also in Ghost Extinction. Chaos mode is basically the same exact concept where you had to keep killing in Ghosts, you had to keep killing cryptids, and in Modern Warfare 3 you had to keep killing the AI, and you had to keep building your score, and if your score ever ran out, bam, you blow up and you die. You die. So I don't know, kind of cool. It seems like it would be kind of a really fast-paced action mode. I'm going to be kind of curious to try that out. It's going to be kind of interesting. Actually going to be kind of cool to see that come to zombies, because like I said, it was an Extinction back in Ghosts. But next up we have season challenges. This is going to be at launch week. So they say here that in Cold War there's going to be 2 collections of 20 calling cards. They say there's going to be 20 related to multiplayer and 20 for zombies. And they say with each calling card becoming accessible in both collections at every 10 season levels. So they say be sure to aim for level 200 to unlock every season challenge during the course of the season. Once unlocked, you can continue to earn progress towards completing these during future seasons. So that's actually really cool. So like, I personally like that, because Modern Warfare system was kind of whack where you had to complete every challenge in season. So even if you like technically unlocked all the challenges, like you had the option of having all the challenges like unlocked, but you didn't actually earn them, then you would never be able to go back and do that. At least with Black Ops Cold War with this new update, it's actually really cool. So long as you actually get to level 200, you, like it says here, you can continue to progress towards completing these challenges during future seasons. That's actually really cool. I do like that. That's a cool change. Next up, let's talk about prestiges. So there's going to be new prestige levels and a prestige shop happening when Season 1 actually releases this week. So really cool stuff, guys. This is also when the integration within Modern Warfare and Warzone is happening. So all of your levels, everything's going to be combined. Basically, your Modern Warfare and Warzone levels are going to be sucked up into Black Ops Cold War. So your main kind of progression is going to be Black Ops Cold War, but you can still rank up in Modern Warfare and in Warzone, and that progression is also going to count towards this game as well. So with the new prestige levels, we have at level 50, there's going to be a new prestige, level 100, level 150, and 200. So there's going to be 4 prestiges. After that, after level 200, from levels 250 to level 1000, they aren't technically prestiges, they're just additional levels, but I mean, it's just there if you want to rank up and you want to try and get to level 1000. You can. The only rewards you actually get for doing that is new prestige keys every 50 levels. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, you get a whole ton of prestige keys for doing that, but I mean, you don't get like a new emblem or anything like that. You just, I guess, get kind of, you know, bragging rights, I guess, and prestige keys. But let's talk about what you guys get with each one of these prestiges. So with each new prestige you get, or each 50 levels, I should say, you get a new prestige, an emblem, a prestige key, a weapon blueprint, and a battle pass tier skip. Now, that's only at level 50. At level 100, you unlock a new prestige, emblem, prestige key, and a battle pass tier skip. So you don't get the blueprint at level 100. At level 150, or prestige 3, I guess, actually, I mean, it's prestige 3 in the sense of these new 4, but it's still counting, you know, your previous 3 prestiges or whatever. So at level 150, you get a new prestige, an emblem, a prestige key, and a battle pass tier skip. And then at level 200, which they consider this the master prestige, they have a new prestige, an emblem, prestige key, a battle pass tier skip, and a master prestige calling card, and all season challenges are unlocked. And then once again, levels 250 through 1000, you get new prestige keys every 50 levels. So here's what it all means. They say this means you can earn up to 4 new prestiges during Season 1, and you'll always earn progress towards the prestige that comes after your current one, as well as being able to catch up to the latest available prestige if you didn't reach it during the previous season. Reach level 200 in Season 1 to achieve the title of Prestige Master for this season. This changes your season level color, and you'll be able to personalize your prestige icon with legacy prestige icons from previous Call of Duty games simply by spending some of your earned prestige keys at the prestige shop. You can continue past level 200 all the way up to level 1000 during Season 1 and receive prestige key milestone rewards at every 50 levels along the way. Finally, don't forget that your prestige leveling journey is synchronized with Modern Warfare and Warzone, meaning you can progress season levels and increase your prestige level by earning XP in any of the 3 titles. So really cool. They also detailed more about the prestige system. I'm going to be talking about that in a separate video, so check that out. But now let's talk about Warzone. Warzone is actually going to be connected within Black Ops Cold War starting with this update, and we're going to be getting a new map, which is called Rebirth Island. Really, really cool, and it's pretty sick. I mean, it's basically Alcatraz from, I mean, if you guys play Blackout, I mean, it's the Alcatraz map, or, you know, Mob of the Dead, Blood of the Dead. It's Alcatraz is literally what it is. It's just kind of reskinned. They say it's an illicit Soviet base raided and shut down by the CIA in 1968. So that's pretty much what it is. I mean, it's gonna be cool nonetheless. I really liked playing on that back in Black Ops 4, and Blackout is actually a really fun map. But I don't know, it's gonna be kind of curious because it's definitely a lot smaller than the current Warzone map. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of fun to play. And there's also going to be a new Gulag. They say a new Verdansk Gulag experience, which is coming at launch week. I should also preface that the new map, Rebirth Island, is also coming at launch week. And here's what they have to say about the new Gulag experience. They say, it's time to step out of the Gulag showers as prisoners of Warzone are now dragged to an interrogation room, strapped to a chair, and thrown into an all-new Gulag where the 1v1 battle rules are similar, but the arena is completely different. Watch from the spectator gantry, spraying, punching, or lobbing rocks at adversaries before entering the secret training facility below. A new yet instantly familiar face-off in a Nuketown facsimile built by the Soviets who constructed Black Ops Cold War's America Town. The design is a makeshift replica of the original Nuketown map layout with both home interiors and backyard barricaded off, focusing the duel to a confined central area. Prisoners must now weave through and around the parked bus and faux truck to meet their target or take a risk by climbing up to one of the home's awnings to get a solid sightlines across the zone. As usual, the last operator standing or the one that grabs the central overtime flag gets a second chance in Verdansk. They say there's also going to be a new Rebirth Island Gulag experience, which is also coming at launch. They say there's a second new Gulag coming to Warzone deep below the surface of Rebirth Island's prison block. Prisoners are dragged to an ominous new arena. During traditional Battle Royale modes, this classified location has a grim history as certain inmates were experimented on as part of Perseus's plot to turn the tide of the Cold War. This new 1v1 experience is centered around the chamber in question, with prisoners of Warzone starting on the end of one of two hallways that run parallel to the center room. Although these pathways offer a quick route across the floor, both of them have a metal detector that will go off whenever an operator passes through, adding an additional element of strategy to this intense duel for survival. And remember, your fellow prisoners can still lob rocks down to the arena while they wait for their shot at a second chance. Next up is a new game mode for Warzone, and it's coming at launch week. It's called Resurgence. So they say, think you're dead, it's not over yet. This new game mode for Rebirth Island focuses on respawning as a key to victory, scavenge caches and gear up as normal, hunt down other squads, and focus on dropping every last one of them. Otherwise, they're liable to respawn and seek revenge. They say the Gulag is closed, likely for some deep fumigation. They say after taking out an enemy, you'll gain a moment of extreme clarity on where the rest of that enemy team is located, and I'll finish them. If you're taken down, there's no time for a Gulag battle in this game mode. Instead, watch your squad mates and hope they survive for long enough as the rebirth countdown reaches 0, after which you automatically drop back into the fray. So basically, what it is it's pretty much just like Blackout, how we had with Alcatraz Island. So with Alcatraz, in that mode, when you played on that, you had like 4 or 5 lives where basically if you died, you just automatically respawn. So it's basically like the Gulag before there was a Gulag. You didn't actually have to 1v1 anybody, you just respawn. Like it says here, you know, you have a little countdown after you die, where if your team stays alive, you can actually respawn and you can parachute back into the map. So basically that's what it is just like that. So actually really cool. They say there's a new vehicle, which is an attacked helicopter that's going to be coming in season. And then they say there's going to be Black Ops Cold War content integration. There's going to be additional operators at launch week. They say at the start of Season 1, expect the Milsim Operator Song and NATO and the Vargas, the Warsaw Pack to become available in Warzone along with Stitch. All the other launch day Black Ops Cold War operators are already available in Warzone, providing you an unlock any necessary challenges related to them. And they say, from this point, all future Black Ops Cold War operators will simultaneously appear in Warzone once any necessarily unlocked challenges are completed. Really, really sick, guys. They say with this integration within Warzone, they say over 30 Cold War weapons will be added into Warzone to the giant armory. That's going to be sick. And yeah, and they say there's going to be progression. It's going to be linked between all of them. Really, really sweet, guys. So, I mean, we're going to kind of detail all this stuff here with Warzone, the integration with Warzone in a separate video, but basically the gist is Warzone and Black Ops Cold War are going to be integrated. Your leveling up, your weapons, all that stuff is actually going to all be in the same thing, and the Battle Pass is all going to be is one. There's no longer going to be a Modern Warfare Battle Pass and now a Black Ops Cold War Battle Pass. There's just going to be one Battle Pass across all 3 titles. So, really, really sweet, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it. We have new Mastercrafts are coming back. There's going to be a bunch of stuff in the store. They're going to have a bunch of new bundles and operators. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, they say when all this is going to be happening, there's going to be an update that's going to be happening on December 15th, whereas the Warzone update is going to be happening on December 16th. So they say the update for it actually already dropped. So, I mean, this is when... you know, like all the stuff is already added into the game, so basically that's really sick. But then there's going to be a new update where there's going to be all the new content for Season 1 is going to be added in. So basically it's kind of like a preload update. It's going to be happening on December 15th, and then December 16th is when Cold War Season 1 will actually begin. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it was kind of long. Dang, dude, that was a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff coming within Season 1, guys. Crazy, crazy. I hope you guys are excited for this. I really am. So I can't wait to see you guys back here on the channel. We got more Season 1 content coming up on the channel. Once again, like I said, with like Prestiges and the Warzone integration, we got those coming up, as well as, of course, Season 1 is going to be dropping here in just a couple days, so we're going to have a ton of content about that when it actually does come out. But there you guys go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.